Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel. It's Natiluv Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information is description box below. Disclaimer, this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged, okay? And if you need any type of medical professional help, please seek that. I'm by no means a medical professional. Now that we got that out the way, it's been highly requested to continue with the Love Island reading about Nick, Olandria, and Cierra. Again, all I can do is pull on the energy. I do not watch the show, so I'm just gonna pull on what I see. So one of the questions was, is Nick really interested in Olandria? Is Nick interested in Olandria? Is Nick okay? So he does want to come towards her with the love offering. However, he's a bit conflicted because he doesn't feel 100% secure with the connection between him and Olandria. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands card both came out together. So that signifies to me that they would be like a pair, a match, in the sense of they both look good. They're both very confident. They're both cocky to a certain degree. And together they have that very fiery energy that would work for them. For some reason I pick up they would do really well in, you know, private time in the bedroom together. That's where most of the spark would come from. They're both intellectual, so I do pick up too that if they were to get together and behind the scenes, that they would be able to communicate and to talk and to kind of get what's off their chest out. Because with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, those are usually very fiery sign energy. So fire signs, they're very fast-paced, action-oriented. However, they can also be quick with the mouth too. But that could be a good thing or that could be a bad thing. And maybe that's too where the confliction comes in, because maybe he pays attention to her mannerisms. There might be things that she says or do that he pays attention to, and he may feel like, I don't know about this connection, even though I don't mind going towards her. So I do see that he does like her. He does find her attractive. He does think she has some great qualities, but he's just very conflicted. He's not 100% sure if that's the person that he would want to be with or lean towards. But with the Knight of Cups here, I do feel like he would be willing to try something out with her. All right. Can we get about Nick and Cierra? I believe the person's name is Cierra, they said. Nick and Cierra. Nick and Cierra. Ooh. Nick and Cierra. Okay. I don't like these cards because look at Nick and Cierra's cards. Hot mess. Hot mess. Okay, when it comes to Nick and Cierra's energy, they might find each other attractive, and there's something that draws Nick towards Cierra. However, the energy surrounding them is very chaotic, is very disruptive, and it's heartbreak. If he decides to be with Cierra, it is going to end up in heartbreak. I don't see this connection working. Also, the 10 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, which can talk about burdens, but a 10 also means the ending of cycles, so that could mean that he would be trying to close out that burden. So this leads me to believe and know and feel deep inside that their relationship would not be good. It would be so tumultuous and so emotional, but emotionally damaging. Like it would be like exhausting emotionally, because one person would always be in their head, the other person would be in their feelings, then they don't know how to communicate, then it becomes chaotic, and then one person feels like they're not being heard, then the other person is blocking out. Like it just gives me too much drama. They're not compatible in the sense of love. I don't feel, and to be really honest with you, I don't even think they should be physical or intimate with each other either, because intimacy brings that emotional factor in, and then that's an emotional factor that they themselves really can't handle. They have a hard time emotionally regulating when it comes to each other, and so that could be serious problems in the future. Yeah. Also, I'm seeing here the 8 of Cups, which is talking about walking away. So he's being urged to walk away from Cierra. His energy is not 100% vibing with Cierra. Also, there's something that I'm picking up with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why it's giving me gold digger vibes. Like it's low-key giving me if we were to get together, I'm going to be depending on him and him making the coins and bringing in the stability. I kind of want to take a step back and do what I want to do, but I don't want to be like a sole provider, or I don't want to be an equal provider. I more so want to be in my soft girl era, and I want to chill and I want him to do everything. And that is not going to sit well with Nick, because I feel deep down inside that Nick is a provider and he would be willing to take care of his partner, but he also believes in boundaries, and he also believes in 50-50 relationships. So he would look at it as, I'll bring in money, I'll bring in stability, but you yourself, darling, have to get up and you have to do something, and you have to be willing to work just as hard as I am, and we work together as a team. So to be honest with you, like when I look at the energy here, Nick and Alandrea has a better energy and would be more lasting in a relationship versus Nick and Cierra. So if I was to tell him to choose between the two, I would say, based off the energy of the cards and the energy that's current, because remember, they have free will, things can change at any time. As of at this current moment, he should lean towards Olandria and not Cierra. Cierra's energy and him just don't give me that they mesh well. They might be cutesy on television, they might be flirty, they might be hanging, they might be doing stuff here and there, but behind the scenes, it ain't it. And what's to come is not going to be it. So I don't suggest it. So guys, this is my reading on Love Island. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it answered the questions that, was put out there. My name is Natiluv Tarot. Please book me for a personal reading. My information in the description box below, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, babies.